Live text access, training for real-time intralingual subtitlers. Unit 6, Velotyping, Element 5, Factors for High Performance. This video lecture explains the strategies or techniques for self-motivation and has been created by SSML and Velotype. On completion of this training sequence, you will be able to implement strategies and techniques for self-motivation, like knowing your software and its multiple facets, improving your capacity to be accurate and rapid, motivating your team, and knowing how to gather information on speeches before the job starts. This is the agenda. We will first look at knowing your software, then the training and progress, followed by motivating students and colleagues, and finishing with gathering information and speeches. In the end, we will give a summary. Knowing your software. Your Velotyping software is not just a tool, it is your main partner to reach high levels of performance. Getting to know it is fundamental for your career. It is important to learn the Velotype key combinations in a structured and disciplined way. This is done by using the Velotype Academy software, in which you learn the combinations step by step in an interactive way. The Velotype Academy software can be directly downloaded via the website www.velotype.com. Training and progress. Another aspect you must start dealing with is mistakes. Mistakes happen, and they can be more or less serious. Keep making the same mistakes is frustrating. Knowing them and how to avoid them is fundamental to achieve better and better results. Keep track of your mistakes. You will learn how to deal with each of them and do a better job. For example, after your job, you go through the text using the spell check and grammar check to see if there are any mistakes in the spelling. Keep a list of words you might find difficult or in which you often make errors in spelling. Next time you can remember how to write words correctly. Some words are easier to type on a Velotype keyboard than others. For example, when using fingers which are not so flexible, like the ring finger or the pinky. It is good to keep a list of such more difficult words and try practicing them daily. However, when it remains difficult and slows you down, it is better to split up such words in an extra stroke. But beware that you don't split up too many words in that way. Try to type the words exactly as being proposed in the Velotype Academy. So don't use 2 or 3 strokes for a word or syllable that can also be typed in one stroke. As you have to know the correct spelling of words yourself, especially when you are not using any form of real-time spell check or autocorrections, it is good to go through your spelling mistakes and learn from them after each session or job. One of the best ways to improve your quality standards is to reach MARS. Well, I should say to reach your MARS, the acronym for Most Accurate and Rapid Speech-to-Text Rate, because you must be quick but also avoid mistakes that may hinder comprehension of what you are writing. MARS is the minimum number of words per minute one is able to produce while keeping high quality standards. Knowing your MARS will allow you to understand better. You can follow your speaker word by word, and when you need to summarize in order to keep high quality standards. It is always good to try to improve this at all time. Try to be as perfectionistic as you can be in order to deliver the highest quality of work you can. Motivating students and colleagues. When you're learning the system completely by yourself, it can be difficult to stay disciplined and motivated. But perhaps there is someone in your environment who can help you in staying motivated and not giving up. Maybe that's your parents, brother, sister, or a best friend. Just having them motivate you can be helpful. When you're learning the system together in a group of students or with colleagues, it can work great if you motivate each other and discuss the progress and the problems you're encountering. Of course, a teacher or coach can help you with this as well. Later on, when doing jobs in the field, it is always good to discuss your problems or questions with other colleagues who might have encountered similar situations. Gathering information and speeches. As you know, pre-editing consists of getting as much information as possible from speakers on the topic. This will help you motivate to do the job. Every time I am called to do a job, I look at the agenda and look for two important things: who the speakers are and what they will talk about. I then surf the net looking for previous speeches of the same speakers and/or speeches about the same topics. This will allow me to enrich my knowledge of the topic as well as my vocabulary. Being prepared makes me feel much better, allows me to do a better job, and even allows me to find exit strategies more easily when in trouble. When you know beforehand a speaker will read a speech from paper, it can be very useful to have this beforehand. Especially with inexperienced speakers, it can be a challenge when they read a speech being nervous or too fast. The summary. The summary. Knowing your equipment is fundamental. You should always aim to improve your skills and make sure you are well prepared for your jobs. The exercises. The exercises for this video lecture are in the trainer's guide for this unit and in the PowerPoint presentation. All materials are available on our website www.ltaproject.eu. LTA Live Text Access, Universitat Autónoma de Barcelona, SDI, Internationale Hochschule, Scuola Superiore per Mediatori Linguistici, ZDF Digital, European Federation of Hard of Hearing People FHO, Velotype, Subti Access, European Certification and Qualification Association ECQA. Co-funded by the Erasmus Plus program of the European Union. Erasmus Plus Project 2018-1-DE01-KA203-004218. The information and views set on this presentation are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official opinion of the European Union. Neither the European Union institutions and bodies, nor any person acting on their behalf, may be held responsible for the use which may be made of the information contained here.